And we
I,
are recording now.
I don't know if it's just me, but I swear every BT event, helm rates get bumped because
Our helm rates
every
have
BT
actually
event we
been
have,
really good the past event.
Yeah. How
yeah,
many
we got
helms did
like
we
3 or
get
4
last
helms.
month?
I think we got 4 or 5,
4.
and one was an imp ranger.
Yeah, dude.
It was
So
4. It
currently
was
we have
1
2.
ranger, 1 rogue, 1 warrior, and 1 druid. We didn't get a mage helm. Oh
Yeah,
no, we did. No, we got one of each.
Yeah,
yeah.
we did.
So
Yeah, we got one of each helm.
we did
Yeah.
really good. Now we have 2 imp helms on server.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
is kind of behind other servers just because
I mean,
bad RNG.
yes, but I mean, if our second imp helm was active, it would be really good for our
Wait, who's the other one?
Lord Galloway.
Yeah.
Old player.
Galloway?
Lord's an old player. He's cool, dude.
Oh,
Well,
I got double imp missed from the event, so I'm happy.
so today we're going to be covering kind of what my last video that failed to upload with audio. Sorry about that, anyone. We're going to be covering that video again, this time with Halt and Musk.
Hey, I'm Hulk.
Yep. And if you want to introduce yourself or and your characters.
Oh shit! I gotta. Oh. Ah. Halt, you may go first, as I can gather my words.
What do you mean by characters? Is in like
As in like name, class, level.
Oh, okay. So I'm Sir Hulk from Crom. I'm 222 Ranger. Get memed on a lot, but I'm actually quite decent now. I wasn't, decent in the past, but I am better now, Jay.
The first thing you go to is like trying to settle with yourself about being a decent player.
Yeah.
For a long time, I was shit and had shit gear. Okay, I joined a decent clan, and now I have very good gear. And you even said that yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel justified saying that now.
He's one
After
of those,
getting an imp misc, I can justify myself after getting an imp misc that I'm now decent.
He's one of those overpowered. What you call it? I can't even think. Oh, AFK Rangers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shut up.
I
am not AFK. I am at keyboard. I am AK at keyboard, not AFK.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And what
I'm an AK Ranger.
All right. My Discord is Musk because that was my original name throughout playing the game. I was a ranger to start, but now I am a DPS warrior, a level 226. Most people on Chrome say
figure it out, Ranger.
I am the current best DPS warrior, which I find that hard to believe. We have Apocalypse, who's also a really high warrior at DPS as well. He's a hybrid, one of those guys, but
yeah,
he's pretty good. He's really good. He currently just logged into the game. It's kind of cool. So he gets salty with me sometimes when I just ask questions. But yeah,
well, he's a very salty man.
I'm over here. Yeah.
Oh, somebody's echoing. Let's see.
Musk.
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, I think you were echoing a little bit there.
Yeah, I was. My bad.
Okay. Okay. It's off. Okay, and then I'm Shay, of course, the host here. Best rogue on Crom. I'm gonna make that call right now.
Oh no, not best.
Oh no.
Best, hold on. Let's classify it. He's pretty useful, but classify it as best support because he gets every support drop for 1 point.
Damn, 1 point.
I haven't won anything yet though since I became a support rogue. To be fair.
Yeah, most other servers, if they're watching
That's cap. That is cap. You have.
Might be wondering what's going on.
Actually, I did win a BT helm, and then I think I won a ring.
BT helm.
Yeah, and a more and that was it. That's all
gets BT helm.
You guys wanna?
Hasn't won anything. Oh, what a BT helm.
What's up?
You guys wanna hop into it?
Yeah, let's get right into it.
Yeah.
So,
where's the link for the thing?
Oh, Musk, you want to send it to him real quick?
No.
Okay, go to the clan Discord.
Oh, I'm busy.
Hang on, I'll find it. Don't worry, I'll find it in Banter. I'll find it. It's all right.
It's in the announcements.
Oh, for God's sakes.
a letter from the Celtic Hero product owner, and this was posted on August 3rd. Really?
So
Oh
that's
no! He joined. He joined on August 3rd. My bad. This
yes.
was posted yesterday.
Yeah.
And this is basically a post on all Deca's insights into the game. For anyone who doesn't know, Deca is now the current owner of Celtic Heroes after Virtual Realms sold it, and they've kind of just taken over. So what? Let's
Yeah.
kind of start this off by what were your guys' opinions at first of Deca?
It was
I'll let Holt
alright,
go.
but the performance changeover. I mean, obviously, it's probably one of their first times with a big sort of oldish game, so
Very full.
they got a lot. They got a lot to sort of go through with old code and stuff, but it's been
Oh yeah.
okay. There's been a few sort of bad lag patches where for weeks on end we've had lag and just been unplayable, but it's not their fault. It's just old ass code that needs to
Yeah.
be updated.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
So
I give
no,
him a
go ahead.
solid 6 so far. Like,
Let's
yeah,
let
solid
Musk.
6.
Let the Musk speak.
No, he's good. He's good. He's good. So like, as soon as Deca had taken over, what's what they set on the table, I thought it was pretty. They were going to do pretty good. But then when they started to host some small little events like Double XP and all this, it was going all right until one of the well, actually, most of the servers got compromised with someone being, one of those
Mhm.
people. I think
Yep.
they're so far they're doing really good, and I think
Mm,
for the future of the game, to be completely honest, I think they're going to do great. Like they have a lot of things coming to the table. They're already putting out a shitload of events so far.
Mhm.
So
yeah,
I
the
just feel like
BT events and
overall,
stuff.
that's like where they when they took over, they're doing pretty good.
Mhm. I think that their
Yeah,
biggest
I
goal
agree with
right
that.
now is to try to bring back as much of a player base as they can, or kind of like keep the
Yeah,
player base that they have, because they see that like they bought this game knowing that it's dying, and that's why Virtual Realms sold it. This
that's
game doesn't
why. That's why. Like
doesn't make
I
money.
love
Yeah,
I love Deca for that reason because they can see how many they're taking a chance with their own money, taking a chance on an old game like this, and they're just trying to revamp it so more people will enjoy the game, so they can get their market values back up and all that good
yeah.
stuff.
Yep. And I think so far from what I've heard, I think I'm the only person who has experience with like some of Deca's games before. Back in like 2014, 15, I played their MMO Realm of the Mad God, which I had a lot of fun in that game. And so because of that and how much I enjoyed that game, I have very high hopes for Deca taking over this game.
Yeah,
So
sure.
Yeah.
I think I've played a few of Deca's games in the past. It just like it's been so long since I've
yeah.
grown up, but
But,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
don't think I've played any prior Deca games.
mhm,
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
yeah. So they've gone more into the mobile industry, whereas Realm of the Mad God was a kind of like one-off, um, like browser game that they made. It was like a free, no download required browser game. So what are you guys maybe hoping to see from future updates, or what you want to see from Deca mainly, and as they develop this game further?
I'll let Holt touch on it first.
Um, the biggest thing is balancing classes. We all know the elephant in the room, the Ranger. It's the worst class at the moment with the least, playability. It needs a massive buff, or at least balancing to some of the other classes, because
Hmm.
yeah, well,
Absolutely.
just make it fair, honestly.
Because
Like it's just
yeah, we kind
yeah,
of talked about it in our class guides where we mentioned about how rangers were like a very damage heavy class with, and they just lack the utility of other classes. So you could almost like insert
yeah.
a different class here, and it's just gonna at a raid, and it'll be doing damage and providing more utility at the raid than any ranger would. So
Because currently there's only like one or two uses for a Ranger, and for people who really like using like the Ranger, it sucks because most of the time they're on an ult because the Ranger's got no use. Because
mhm.
mages need lures and tanks and stuff. Um, yeah, I really want to see them. do something with the Ranger class. I think that'd be really cool.
What about you, Musk?
Overall, I feel. Oh, hold on, 2 seconds. Coming to the game, like honestly, I like the way they're handling it. If we're being genuine here,
Mhm.
I do hope to see, which we're already partially seeing as we go along in the months with events, and we've heard that just give them time and be cooperative as a community, and we'll get results and see what we want to see. With touching on Halt with the Ranger, that would overall Ranger has been one of those classes where it's like controversial, like mainly controversial the whole time. And to
Yeah.
see a change with them, that would be pretty interesting because as of Chrome, maybe like other servers, I don't know, I haven't played really any other server. There is a lot on Chrome, and I know our Rangers on Chrome would like to see a change.
Mhm.
And just overall, expecting from them, I just hope to see um, just a better platform and the game taken care of like it used to be in the old days. Because I am played the game since a year after it came out, so I'm pretty sure what the game came out in 2011.
Early
Yeah, so
2011.
I was in 2012, played it since then, and I don't know. I just really hope it continues, and everyone can enjoy it as much as we do.
And you are echoing a
Mm.
little bit again.
Give me 1 second. Let me pull my mic. Is that better?
Yeah. As for me, the stuff I mainly want to see is bug fixing, stability, and an increase in diversity of various builds around the game. Kind of as that could fall under new content being released, or maybe like in the form of legacy bosses. So mainly stability of the servers. I would like to see less frame rate, and in a game that requires so heavily on hot swapping, I would love to see kind of like especially the delay about swapping gear that just kind of get removed or mainly reduced because it can be kind of
Mm.
frustrating with that. Um, as for bug fixes, I would just make general playing experience better. There's like a lot of bugs like we can't trade on the bridge or be right now
Yeah.
We
we
fall
can't
through the
log in
world.
when BT is being killed for some reason or just it's there's so
Yeah.
many bugs in this game, and I would like to
It's
see them to
There's
get
the one where
better.
you fall through the world.
Hmm.
That's
yeah.
annoying. That's one of the most annoying ones where you like you just enter an area and you have your mount and you just fall through the world and like, oh well, gotta go over my mount again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
That's
waste
very
money.
bad. I don't
and
know. I'd like to see. I don't know. It's been around for so long. I doubt it will be changed. But another thing would be like I get they're doing events where, for like instance, BT was on a 9-hour respawn.
mhm,
I feel like we it would be a lot better in the game if spawns weren't as long for some of those bosses
mhm,
and raids.
Yeah.
Like if we could reduce the times down, just like I mean, it doesn't have to be a dramatic change in the times. Like even just a little.
mhm. I'm
Yeah.
not so
I mean,
much on
I'd
the
like
boat.
to see
I'm not so much on the boat
bosses
that raid
spawn.
times need to be reduced. I'm on
Yeah.
the boat that because there are hundreds of bosses in this game. It's just
Oh
our
yeah,
clan
definitely.
only kills a couple of them because we're at a point in the game where those are really the only stuff that we can progress from. But I would love to see more maybe like drop rates get increased, like
Yeah, for
not
certain items.
necessarily just for certain items but tiers of items. So like
Yes, gotcha.
maybe we're guaranteed like one royal minimum like every raid, but maybe that royal slot the raid has like a 25% chance to be bumped up to an imperial, or like a 10% chance to go up to like a godly drop instead,
Yeah.
and then
So from
stuff like that.
like from talking to you on
Yeah.
that, like I'm trying to think. So when we started killing Dino again on Chrome,
Hmm.
um, people like our drop rates at the start. I mean, yeah, pretty good. But talking to other people, you're like, just wait, your drops are gonna get bad. Like, and I mean, you can see I mean, it takes a while for us to get anything good on Dino anymore.
Hmm.
Like, even if it can increase, what drops on there. It'd be nice because I've talked to other servers and other players, and they say, yeah, we hardly get anything good. It's mostly taking the time and spending the gold as an upgrade to get what you want anymore.
Mhm.
Like that would be
Yeah.
really nice to see that.
It's
I'd like to see an increase of weps for Dino because I see other servers with loads of Dino weps, and now there's a server with 2 bloody knuckle blades, and
Yeah, I think the most we drops we have overall in Chrome at the moment is bows and knuckles
yeah,
because we've
I think
only
it's
had
is it
2
2 bows?
warriors. I
Was
think
it
we have
3 bows and 2
three.
knuckles?
Three
yeah.
bows, 2
Yeah,
knuckles, and then 2 warrior weapons and 2 mage, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's a little bit rough. And I mean, our servers always had bad
And
RNG.
Chrome, I have to mention this. I think Chrome maybe is the only server at this current time without anything named.
Yeah,
Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure.
but that might be the case because yeah, we don't have any named drops.
I
We
mean,
have
if
a
the
few
anything, if we're
godly.
getting close to any named on Chrome, it'll be someone we know upgrading it.
Yeah, it would likely be maybe like
Yeah.
in a brawler's necklace. It would be my shadow's necklace, or
Or
maybe some random
a
ass
blunt,
godly
yeah, like
drop.
a blunt warrior.
Yeah,
APOC, I think, has a godly already, so he's pretty close. I'm
yeah,
close if I had another godly pump drops, because
yeah.
then I'll
If a
just be
godly
there already.
shadows drops, then I'm at named. So
I just,
Would you bid on it?
I would,
Yeah.
huh?
I would.
Well,
Yeah, see,
cool.
the thing is, I mean, this, we're hopping off topic a little bit, but take the bids as you can. Don't be afraid to lose that points, boys,
Yeah,
because if you
Yeah.
keep it up the attends, you'll get it back.
I don't have any points because I can't make it because it's 5 a.m.
so as for instead of like maybe adding more drops to Gel or to Dino, I had this like conversation with Gally, and it was during the other recording that we have failed to have audio. I was like, what if they just added legacy bosses into the game? Pretty simple. Maybe make them pretty challenging too, like actually challenging legacy bosses, and just fill in gear. Maybe like add some rings that add dagger ability to them, or not,
Yeah,
or
for
no
real.
hand to hand ability to them, or maybe add like some other hammers into the game that would be really good, or
Yeah, see,
even
that's the
better
thing that
spears.
the game lacks on it. Is like it like for warrior, for instance, you really it's kind of hard because they prioritize mainly the axe
Mhm.
as a warrior. But like seeing like a new blunt weapon, such as a new hammer or a new
That is
sword, like I am,
that can compete with belly weapons, maybe. Like it
yeah.
would have to be one damn hard legacy boss, but I'm fine with that.
Like
Because
also
Yeah.
like going on off your topic of the legacy bosses, real quick. Sorry, um, just like even seeing a new legacy boss, you know what I mean?
yeah, they're all useless. They're all boring as hell to kill. And
Like I mean, we still have people who love using like collecting that legacy stuff and all that. It's awesome if we were to get more legacies.
Yeah.
Because like when the legacies were spawned on a spawn rate, I don't know. I mean, we were just killing for fun and to help out our feeder clan.
yeah, and like I didn't attend a single legacy boss.
Yeah, there's rather like other people would rather do something else with their time, as they would say, better with their time,
So,
aka nothing and not attending and helping.
we should probably jump right
Mm.
into the post as we're like 20 minutes in.
Oh
So,
shit! I
uh, we'll just start off, and we'll kind of talk about it as we go through it. So, a letter from the Celtic Heroes product owner. Hi everyone. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Artem. I'm the current blah 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 owner at Decas. Okay. You may know me, but I hope we do get acquainted over time. And he talks about the MMOs that he's played, so we won't really cover that. It says Celtic Heroes is a very interesting case of an MMORPG that has survived over this long time and continues to thrive with amazing loyal player base. Yes, that's you. He has nothing respect, and I hope that we're sticking with the game. So, I think I don't want to like say too much or scratch our own backs, but like a lot of the player base is old players, and while that's
yeah,
a good, I think it's
Yeah.
maybe like a double-edged sword.
like we got I don't know how old she is, but I'm gonna say 40. We got a couple 40.
Not
I
in
mean,
like age, but like in time of play.
oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you
100%.
started in what, 2012? I started
Yeah.
in winter of 2011. Paul, when did you start playing?
Well, that's a funny thing. So I've had multiple accounts because I've had two of them got hacked.
Hmm.
So I want to say I started 2012, 2013 with the first account, with the first halt, if you like. But this current one I've had for about 3 or 4 years, I think. Coming up to three, I think.
Okay. So
So,
it's like that's
yeah.
really interesting because it's like a lot of the player base is just very old players just kind of coming back and playing this game almost out of nostalgia.
Yeah,
And we aren't able to keep new players, which is a shame because they've added in great more systems to be more friendly to newer players like bounties and an auction house, but it's still lacking any early game friendliness to keep players in the game.
yeah.
Definitely.
One of my biggest things is, like, for early game players, it's very hard to buy anything. And everything's very expensive in the shops.
Hmm.
I know this would be like really hard, but I'd like to see some other way for, even if it's only 20K or 40K, for people to be able to make a little bit of money early game. I mean, yes, the quests and stuff, but like, I just feel the early players are always, like, oh, how do we get this? How do we get that? And I'm like, well, you kind of have to make money, and that's really hard to do when you have nothing to sell and nothing to merch off.
The
So
best way, the best
yeah,
way to
speaking.
okay, go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead. Sorry. No, no, no. Go, 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 go.
Okay, so it's like the best way to honestly just level up or to get money is to just licks to 220 first. Because when you're
Yeah,
level 220,
Yeah,
40k is nothing. Okay, like
that's
yeah,
just bounties,
yeah,
really.
it's like I just set there a couple bounties to get like maybe 5,000 gold from each bounty, and like raids are gonna drop like 10,000 gold each. So it's kind of like as long as you're active, like income is fairly steady.
See,
you say Leeson for
touching on that, you
220
guys.
though.
I don't know how old. Like, I know we've all played for a while, right? But there, back then, there used to be a thing in shop, like when you first joined the game, that free bundle.
Hmm.
Like for starters,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
feel that in addition to that, that should be brought back, but with some more. So when people do get to the game to test it out, and how Deca wants to turn out and grow another community again, grow it stronger, more should be
yeah.
added to it so they can actually enjoy the game right off the start. I mean, it doesn't have to be
I
crazy, but
There is
No,
still
definitely make the items no trade because that could easily allow for people to just make a million accounts and
yeah,
just grab.
I remember back in the
Yeah,
old days, people farmed the fuck out of a boss called Copinger.
yep.
If you want to make it is still in the game. It is like a level 25 star in this corner of the sewers right here. It drops 1,000 gold or like 800 to 1,000 gold per kill, and it spawns every hour. If you need to make money, go kill that once an hour. I can literally just one shot it with a skill. Like it's an easy kill.
yeah.
That was the old days.
No, I remember sit there and just farm for tabs for the
Um,
different tunes and
Or,
stuff.
or
Oh,
no,
it's
not
hell.
Copinger, not Copinger. My bad. What is the bandit? The like the level 25 star? It's not Copinger.
it's in Dusk and Sewers. I forget what it's called. Cop now.
No, because Copinger is the tablets.
Coppinger is. Yeah, yeah. No, I know the dude you mean. The guy he sits on his like
Yeah.
to
Well,
step stuff. Yeah, he just walks back and forth. Yeah,
just go to the corner that I pointed out on the map on my screen. But so, kind of continuing on then. Could talk about transparency, which I think that would be really good. Letter by be a bit longer. Yeah. So, the weight of age. Celtic Heroes has been around for a while, a long while. And talk about like what do I mean? It's a game with a history of different things, technology stacked included. While gameplay and balance changes are a thing that could be changed over time, we're challenged to live with technology stack that we have. Some of the things are manageable and changeable, but the scalability of original code creates its own kind of problems. And they kind of go into talking about refactoring systems is a major task, which we unfortunately do not have resources at this time. We're taking baby steps to modernize the tools and systems.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys
yeah.
kind of think of that? And then they
Would you
kind of
repeat
talk.
that again?
They talk about the fixing and working with the UI, in the user experience of the game, and that they're not going to make any huge changes, but they'll polish the look and feel of the game with the next few updates.
I feel like that's like coming from in game. I feel that's pretty respectable, honestly. Because after what they've gone through taking over, we should be nothing but patient with Deca because of what they've done for us so far, just trying to better the game.
Mm-hmm. And I definitely understand that as somebody who comes from like some coding background in programming.
Like that shit's complicated. They ain't lying to you.
Writing this game is very limited by its old engine and the code that it was currently written. And so when I see people like demanding new content, it's kind of like I cry like a little bit because I know it's like I'm right there with you. I want the new content too, but I also understand that adding new content on top of the current existing game is likely going to cause more damage than like fixing
Yeah,
things because it's like, can the old code support it? Like, can you add
I
content
would say
without
no.
breaking everything else? And it's like,
I would say it would break. Yeah.
yeah, and so it's like I kind of feel for Deca here because it's like, and just seeing that they have a plan to slowly modernize. They talked about this by moving over to the Unity engine, which would be really cool, and maybe even eventually open up for a PC port one day. Which that'd be cool. Uh,
Hmm,
Paul, do you have
interesting.
anything to say on that? Your thoughts?
I guess most of my things are already sort of said, but no, I mean Decca's been trying their best with what they've sort of had, so
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. Then they kind of, I won't cover this too much because we talked about this. They go into servers and operations, where they talked about the server attacks that they went through in the lag, which and that they are currently have people watching the servers 24/7, monitoring them in case of more attacks, and they just thank us for playing with them. Then they also they come to the next interesting section called the next steps. So, and it reads, we are aiming to release a series of updates that will include some of the frequent requests from the community. The next game client update 3.13 is scheduled for coming weeks. We will introduce clan banks.
That sounds awesome.
I
I
know
like
It
some
that as a
does.
people are
whole
not.
because we have so many different banks for seed. You know,
Yeah.
like I feel like depending on how that turns out, I feel like that would be great.
Mhm. Execution is definitely going to be everything with us, with the clan bank system. But I do like how they're taking steps to because they said they were going to crack down on shared accounts, but they definitely want to provide alternatives now to clans,
I
especially about the shared accounts.
see that's kind of questionable. So like I don't know, Jay, you and I have been friends for a while now, right?
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. I don't know if I'd really crack down on the shared accounts thing so much because, I mean, for instance, you and I, like, say I want to leave the game. You know, we've been friends for a while, and I just want to give you my account.
Hmm.
Like, I know people in the past have tried selling their account, which I think is a wrong thing to do, but it happens, and it's hard to kind of stop.
Hmm. I
But
mean, my
like, if
druid is banned for account sharing
yeah, see,
indefinitely.
like that's kind of taking it too far, especially if like, so what if I give you my account, you know, and you were really enjoying using it and all that? I just think that's kind of crappy to take that from someone.
Yeah, yeah, like yeah, my account, my druid royal druid was banned indefinitely for account sharing, and I can't get it.
Yeah, and that's something I'm worried about because I don't share my main account, but I did let someone access my alt account, and they only log it, to use one part of it.
You don't use it
Um,
for recording right now.
well, I'm not saying what account it is, and I know who it is.
Okay, so his I know the account he's talking about. It is current. I'm just kidding. Um, but I get what Halt's saying. That it's kind of shitty too.
I mean, yeah, at one point
Yeah,
or
because we
another,
only use it to store stuff, and if that got banned, that'd suck because we'd lose all our bounty items.
yeah, we have all shared an account at one point or another. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of who was
One
reporting.
point or another.
I have not shared an account to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, aren't you a good boy?
Heck no, I follow all.
Yeah.
So for the next few months, they're going to be looking for suggestions and requests. They're discussing the next additions to balancing the classes, Ranger being the first one to be attended. I would love to see some Druid nerfs come on. Cooking and fishing, story quests, more
I feel the
cosmetic,
story quest would be awesome.
new boss, and
Stories would be
potential
cool.
for new game events. All those, I love the sound of all of those to make fishing and cooking like more fun.
Productive and fun, yeah.
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 Because we know, like on Chrome, I don't know if it is like this on other servers. I don't really know. I don't play any other one, but like we have so many people who cook and fish. It's just crazy, and it's like there's a whole nother community besides the people who just normally play the game within fishing and cooking. Like that's what people enjoy. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, but
Mm.
I think it's a pretty bad cooking and fishing system. But I mean, a lot of
It
people
is,
do
but the
enjoy it.
community with it as of right now, that's pretty cool.
I don't mind cooking. Fishing's kind of mad, but the cooking's quite fun.
I feel like cooking quests and stuff.
Do you like this? I do like this final line where they say, just a side note, that they're working hard to bring all the changes. We're yet to confirm the timelines, but they promise to keep us posted. I love clarity, and I love just kind of keeping us the community up to date. So that is something that I do like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, they talk about building the trust. Another goal for them is to build a better communication system between us and the development team. For that would be much better, along with
Yeah.
democratizing the approach to players' relations and providing help with the best support they can. Our players' support and community teams are tirelessly working on updating policies, yada yada yada, destructive behavior, but yada yada. Although measure is naturally more conflicting, there's this letter. Okay, this doesn't look like too much other than that they want to make communication more accessible, which I
Yeah.
think we all support that.
Yeah, we would all. I mean,
Mm.
it would just make the game a lot easier because we currently run through Discord to keep track of stuff and talk and communicate as a whole.
Mhm.
Like we did try Facebook for a bit, and I mean, from changing from Facebook to here, I mean, that was the best change we could have done. It's so much easier with
So
communication,
much more
and just
efficient.
if they add that into a game, like even a voice chat, like channels and stuff,
This
like
is for
clan channels.
support. This is for contacting support, not other
Yeah,
players.
that's what I'm getting at. Like if you could get like a one-on-one support, like either texting via like instant 24/7 support or questions within Decas services, that would be like amazing. Because like
Mhm.
Yeah.
some people, like for instance, I used to play on a low-level ranger, and I dropped the warden bow. I'm pretty sure it was what it was, and I mean, I put in a ticket, and I still have not got that bow back to this day.
I
Yeah.
remember
So
when
like,
you did that.
huh?
I remember when you did that.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
it's kind of sad.
and then came probably their most controversial part of the post. I don't entirely understand why so many people got offended by this, but where they talked about monetization.
Ooh,
They basically talk about, and I kind of understand it's tricky to discuss an overall sensitive topic to approach. Very early in Deca Commons, we mentioned that currently we do not plan to touching the monetization and mostly upheld that word. However, as much as we're enjoying building the future of the game, we also need to support the costs of that. Understood. If you're hiring developers and people to come in and ads like quest lines and building new areas, like they need to get paid. And uh, they say that they're going to allow people to purchase more things from the shop in more convenient ways. They don't intend to add paywalls. So it mostly relates to the fact that the assortment of sold items will increase.
sounds
I
pretty
don't
good.
mind that. I think that's kind of cool. I've always wanted, some more items in the shop.
Yeah, same.
Um, I mean, because it's just been elixirs and books and stuff, and I mean that's fine, but we can get that from other means without having to,
The
Like I
you know.
feel that the system right now with chests and luxury like pet items and stuff like that we can get. I think that system on its own is great because that really does help out a server when they do plat events or just people buying plat, and that helps Deca as a whole gain money back.
Mhm.
And that also helps servers with people getting more gold in game by selling in game items. Yeah, so I think that just like that should be good, but this I wouldn't bring back, I would say by any means, anything to stores like the golden gross or the mounts, all those. But
Mhm.
yeah, sounds pretty good.
I would definitely. That's one of those things where I'm like, I'm gonna wait and see how it's implemented into the game.
Yeah.
Because right now,
Yeah.
the only reasonable thing to do is go to platinum, buy the 4,000 plat option, and then go spend it all on 10 bundled Del Rita chests. That is the
Yeah, and
only
now
thing anyone ever
yeah.
does. That's all that.
But I don't know. I feel like this it could get a lot of hate for this or something right now. But speaking of plat, I know it's all controversial, like very controversial with this, but the free platinum in game. I don't know how many people use it, but I feel like there should be a change in that. There should be better offers within that. Because if
Mhm.
you can get people to get free platinum doing stuff on their phone, promoting your app through others, you might as well just put better offers out there so they can get plat in game for free without having to spend the money.
Mhm. But
I
if it
mean,
becomes
you could,
too accessible, then people just do the offers over and over again and never
Yeah,
actually buy. So
I
there's a tricky balance there.
yeah, I feel like you should only be allowed so many, like per month basis maybe. That would be pretty cool.
Mhm.
I'd say one time use of like, so like this, so you have like a couple big ones that do like 100 or 150, and then those ones are just one time only, and then the other ones are only like, 10 or 5 plat or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You and you have like 10 of those a month or something.
this is pretty good to me, honestly.
I would like to see a little bit of free platinum handed out in daily login rewards, maybe.
Yeah, like I really
Yeah.
from daily login rewards, I knew it was taken advantage of. I'm pretty sure before Deca,
Oh, yeah, that is true.
but
But
the purple
platinum
bounty
cannot
token.
go cross accounts.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, people would probably save up like a few months worth and then cash in a few hundred free chests
Yeah.
on
See,
accounts.
after I like if I open chests, I save the platinum I get until I get a certain amount, and then I cash that in, and then open more chests or sell those chests.
Hmm.
It's just all overall pretty productive as of right now. But there could be it's just minor changes within. Like Deca,
Mm.
if you see this, I'll take my apostate and banish brace right now, and I'll take a spot on your team for $100 an hour for my great
I don't
advice.
know if you're getting that.
And then you can give Halt like a BT helm or something, and then we'll call even.
Yes, please hook me up. Ranger drop's been trash.
Yeah.
That is not very true.
Shh, don't
Rangers are
tell them
far.
that. Don't tell them that. They can't tell. Not right now, at least.
Ranger RNG is better than any other class.
The
Yeah,
moment,
for
yes, 2
real.
months ago, hell no, we won't gain
Just don't
anything.
give Halt
Right
any
now,
more
we are
points.
partying.
Two months ago for only 2 months, yes.
Halt
Look,
life.
Rangers are partying right now with the drops, right? We're going bananas.
Bananas.
First time in years.
Say bananas again.
Bananas.
I love it, dude. I love these Aussies, man.
Does anyone have
Uh,
some closing statements?
some closing statements.
um,
All right. Halt, you started off. You're the Ranger. Because you're AFK 3/4 through the video, anyways. I'm just
wow.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, one thing I'd like to see from Deca is I know, there's some items in the shops like hot swap slots. And I feel hot swap slots are so important to like, you know, um characters and stuff. I'd like to see some other way to get them other than plat because right on my alternate my alt tunes, I've got like one page and I really can't use any sort of hot swap skills and I'm just using,
Mhm.
skills and one or two rings. And I feel like there has to be some way other than plat to get slots. Whether
Yeah.
it's I don't know what,
Very
but I
Like,
feel like
I
there
feel,
needs to be something.
if I'm being completely honest, that like those spots are so useful in game that I don't know if you guys will agree, but bounty tokens. I feel like bounty tokens should be able to be cashed in for extra slots.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
that would be good.
25 tokens, like one purple token for like a slot or something.
Yeah, like because it's so easy. Like that would make the game so
Yeah.
much
I don't know if
productive for people.
one purple token, that might be a little bit too much. Maybe
Yeah,
like 10 red tokens for a slot.
No, I'd say purple because yeah, go from only being plat to now being
Well,
something else. I'd say 25 is fair.
2 purple tokens gets you a pet or a mount token.
yeah.
I know. Okay, maybe 20
I
then. Maybe
I can
10.
get
One
where
green
Hollett's
token.
coming from. I can get where Hollett's coming from with the high number. Because if you think about it, people either are buying plat to purchase chest or something else for their tune, or they're opening those chests which are purchased with gold to get plat in order to do that. Which having it higher, I mean, that would make it more of a
Yeah,
challenge and kind of equal balance it.
yeah. That's where I was coming from. Like it has to be balanced. You can't put like, one token for one slot. That'd just be outrageous.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be.
It has to be a decent number.
because then you'd be like me and you'd spend, you know, a ungod amount of freaking money on the damn game because you love it, and you'd have like
Yeah.
every page you can possibly get.
I do have every page
I mean,
you
not,
can possibly get.
Yeah,
I know a
same.
few people that do that. I don't. I think I only got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only got 4 pages.
I think
Oh,
7 is
friends.
the most.
Yeah, I
Oh,
believe
no,
so.
no,
It
no,
was
never
8.
mind. No, it's 8. Yeah,
So,
and I have 7. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
gotcha,
So,
gotcha.
since Gallia wasn't here to make it, my closing statements will be about some of the stuff he wanted to see.
Oh, bet. Go ahead. Yeah.
I know one thing Gallia is looking for is that he would love some level 220 plus exclusive zones. Maybe like he was talking about like an upside down world where everything's like darker and all the normal bosses spawn but are harder to kill, and you have to be, or and they drop better stuff or new items. And you have to be level 220 to get there.
Gotcha. That seems pretty
That's
cool.
cool.
It was a cool. It was a
Well,
very cool concept. I don't know how they would put it into execution, but it was a
It
very
seems
cool concept.
very interesting. I
so what
just
type of
feel
bosses be talking?
All of them, like it would just be a flipped version of basically the normal world. Just you had to be level 220,
Jeez.
and some
gotcha,
DG
gotcha.
exclusive areas. Like you had to have DG to say get there.
Ah, I got you,
Oh,
gotcha.
dang.
That
Yes,
would
I don't
like
know. Well,
having
I'm never going there.
having another area would be so freaking awesome.
Yeah.
finally have another area.
Yeah, because I mean, most of us have played for a while, and Arcane is, kind of getting old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Garden.
I want to see.
Gardens is newer than Arcane, I thought.
Yes, it is. That was the last
Yeah,
Yeah.
2018.
implement.
So it's been
Yep.
4 years.
Yeah, almost 5.
Hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, it tells how
One
old
last
we
thing
are.
I will say is that I feel like there's not enough one of those quests that you can do over and over to get XP like at lower levels like 150.
Oh,
Like
repeatables.
Yeah.
yeah, I really wish there's high repeatable quests because like yes, there's lixing and stuff, but lixing from like you basically have to lix from 180 to no 160. I think the repeatable quests stop all the way up to 220, and that's a lot of levels to just have to sit there and. I mean, people like doing that, but
The
I
last
hate it.
repeatable quest is actually in Corrupted Gardens. It is the Blossom.
Yeah, the boss.
Yeah,
Other than that,
that
you'll
gets
have to.
old real quick.
You have to. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of.
That's
I wish that there was more storylines, and doing like storyline quests to level up would be way better.
I feel
mm,
for my closing, I mean, I really don't got much to say. I feel if I feel as if Deca wants to gather a whole community's opinion because a lot of people, don't check formats, don't get on formats, any of that. I
Mhm.
feel Deca should do an in-game survey. So when the characters log into either of their accounts, it should pop up and they should be notified and have to take a short survey.
Like old style RuneScape where the players would
Yeah.
type in what they want next.
Yep.
That would be cool.
It would, but then it would cause a lot of like they'd put two things that are really important in like the one poll, which would be really annoying. Like they're like, oh, we'll put new area and new content, like new area and new something else that everyone really wants. And everyone was like, well, what do we want more? New area or new stuff?
Well, I mean, I think that this would be a good place to wrap up then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a nice, fun conversation. Always fun to have you guys on for videos and stuff. And thank everyone for watching. And we'll see you all next time.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
Oh, yeah.
See ya.